Well, hi guys, welcome to this midday market mood check on Moneycontrol. I'm Nandita Khemka and my colleague is finally back from his leave. And it's a good day to be back
Yeah.
given the fact that we have recouped most of the losses that we saw in the morning because the Nifty is off 100 points from the day's low. In fact, the small cap index has already edged back into the green. The Nifty Bank also saw a very good 300-point recovery
Yeah.
and it's trading in the green as we speak. Auto is the other basket that's doing well. And what's not doing well, of course, is the metal, pharma and realty basket. These are among the top sectoral laggards. Yatin, yesterday we saw a very surprise fall coming in after
Yes.
reclaiming
Yes. Yes.
19,800. We dropped even below 19,700. And today we were below 19,600, but now we have at least come back to 19,650 or thereabouts. Among the gainers today, Yatin, Bajaj Auto rooming ahead after good set of numbers, 20% profit growth vis-a-vis expectations of 14%. Brokerages have also come out with positive report on this stock. IndusInd Bank also asset quality was fairly stable. I think best in 11 quarters if I'm
Correct.
not mistaken, and profits were above estimates as well. But brokerages have trimmed estimates on the back of higher operating expenses and slower deposit growth. So some target price cuts coming in, but the stock is cruising along in trade. Aside of that, LTI Mindtree, good margins, and stock is I think up 5% or thereabouts, top Nifty gainer. Aside of that, Yatin, Nestle approved
Stock split.
stock split of
Yeah.
in the ratio 1:10. Obviously, we were discussing in closing bell also how it will improve liquidity in the stock going forward. Numbers were also pretty good, and the stock was down and out in trade, but then it made a recovery after the numbers came out. Profit was a beat, and margins were also on the higher end. In fact, it beat estimates. Aside of that, lots of FMCG numbers to watch out for. Yatin, anything you are picking up on estimates?
Yeah. A lot of numbers actually, and if I can just pull out the list for you. A lot of earnings today, and it's
Yeah.
a earnings heavy day. From Havels and a lot of FMEG companies
Yeah.
are supposed to come out with numbers. Now, if you look at FMCG pack, HUL, ITC, both of these stocks come out with numbers. Ultratech Cement also.
Yeah.
Would be reporting numbers. PVR Inox has just come out with their earnings and slightly disappointing versus expectations. But we have Tadacom, UBL, Voltas, Excelia, Kale, Cyient in the IT pack, Metro Brands, RK Forging, South Indian Bank. A whole host of these companies will be reporting numbers. But yes, all eyes on HUL as
Yeah.
well as ITC's volume growth number.
Yeah.
Because that is where the rural markets recovery will be indicative of what's happening next, especially ahead of the festive season. So yes, a lot of earnings, heavy weights coming out with numbers today. So we'll watch out for those ones.
Right, Yatin, I was talking about the broader end of the markets. Mid caps were in the red, but small caps have edged back
Yeah,
into the
yeah.
green. Any PTM, of course, there's a Jeffries report. Would you like to take us through that? And what are the other movers in the
So yes,
mid-cap
Jeffries has
space?
initiated coverage on Paytm, and like other brokerages, the targets is 4 digits. Advance decline ratio in the mid cap market is almost 1:1. And if you look at the gainers, NBCC can come back. Obviously, yesterday because of the market correction, the stock went down, but again gaining on huge volumes. Shakti Pumps, that stock is up 20% after winning Maharashtra government's letter of intent for 50,000 pumps worth 1,600 crores. So strong moves coming in there. What's also doing well is the likes of FSL, that stock is up 4%, Alok, Engineers India, Saregama, all of that doing well. What's not doing well is IGL and Astral.
Yeah.
IGL is down 5% after the Delhi government's electric vehicles policy, wherein the cab aggregators will have to have electric vehicles in their fleet to gas-based taxis. So
Okay.
probably there is a sentimental effect there. Astral down 6% after earnings. Bandhan Bank is down 4%
Yeah.
after earnings.
Bad earnings,
Wipro is
Astral.
down 3% after earnings. So
Yeah.
yes, a lot of earnings reaction on the negative side seen.
Right, of course, in the second half, Nestle, as we know, has already come out. In the second half, at least on the Nifty numbers, ITC, HUL, and Ultratech. These are the numbers you'll be watching out for.
Yeah.
And don't forget, Saturday you have some big ticket banks reporting numbers, ICICI Bank and Kotak Bank. So that that reaction will of course come in on Monday. But I think the momentum in the market is of course being driven by earnings. And after yesterday's fall, some bit of respite, given the fact that we have recovered from the opening lows at least. So of course, I think with that we are done with this midday market mood check. We've covered most of the movers and shakers. Of course, come back and join us on closing bell at 3:30 p.m. where we will be talking about the stocks that will be on our radar today. But with that, it's a goodbye from me and Yatin. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Stay tuned to Moneycontrol for all your other news and updates.